Good morning, everyone, especially our class tutor, Mr. Mane. Good morning. In our video presentation, me and my peer, Mr. Rafael, told we chose psychology of money, how psychology is related in using everyday life we use in the money. So, in our topic of the psychology of money, I'll stress or talk. I'll go briefly introduce what psychology of money really is, and then Raphael will go on further elaborate on the body, and then later on I'll come on the conclusion. So the psychology of money is a complicated subject itself. As we can know, but it's one we live every day with. We cannot accept the fact that uh, money is bad, but we every day we use money, and then psychology eventually coming on how we spend. That's psychology of money. Why psychology of money is a subject is complicated. So money is not just numbers in our bank account. It affect how we think, how we feel, and how we act towards using those money. So for many of us, money is a major source of stress, as we can heavily, reflect on. So we can say that money is a is a major source of stress. Because why? Why? Because we use money in our everyday spending. Why? Because we use money in our everyday spending. So such as we pay bills, we use bills. Sometimes we find difficult when there is no money. We tend to leave our bills aside and do other things, or then the stress coming. So therefore, we pay bills, plans for the future. We use money to plan for the future. So other certain obligations also comes in when we use money, such as paying of school fees, bride price, or even the paying of compensations, and many more we can think of, etc. Therefore, we must bear in mind that budget for a single toy is much more important than spending unnecessarily. So that's if we could not understand a simple way of controlling money, then money will always control us. So that's a brief introduction on our topic of what psychology of money is. So Raphael here is going to stress more on the body and read you more on what psychology really is. So later I'll come on the conclusion part of it, and we end this video presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, what my colleague here have said, I'll be elaborate a bit on the topic that we have chosen. Okay, the psychology of money is a complicated subject that affects how we can feel, think, and act when it comes to handling money. The psychology of money I see as a symbol of freedom and power. The psychology of money also provides insight into how we spend, study, how that people often make impulsive purchases that are driven by emotion rather than logical thinking. For example, like buying luxury items can trigger the brain reward system, realizing feel good thing that create happiness. Moreover, our relationship with money is influenced by our upbringing and our cultural background. Those raised in families where money was tight may take a conservative approach to spending by focusing on savings. In contrast, those who grow up in wealthy settings might spend more freely, really, since they take their financial stability for granted. Cultural value also shaped how we view money. Additionally, understanding the psychology of money highlights the needs for financial education. Money struggles with managing their finance not because they lack skills or knowledge, but because they don't recognize their own level. By learning about those psychological factors that affect financial decision, people can build relationships in line to their values. Furthermore, the psychology of money highlights the importance of financial literacy and education. By understanding the psychology of psychological factors that influence our financial decision, individual can develop a healthier relationship with money and making wise decisions when using the money. Without further ado, I'll hand it over to my colleague to conclude. Thank you.
To conclude the topic on our psychology of money that we just go through, I'll finally conclude our topic on the psychology of money. So the psychology of money reflects our human needs and desire, as we can know. So it shows our hopes and our fears, along with what we value most in life. As we have seen, money can trigger stress, as we've gone through, as we talk more on the psychology of money. Unwise spending, or it can become empty cash for status, where we lost directions of what truly makes us happy in life. So therefore, our culture and emotions all shapes how we handle the money. We can say that in order for us to use the money wisely, that we can conclude that our culture and emotions all shapes how we handle or learn how to use money. So by recognizing this psychological aspect, we can approach money. We can approach how we use money. We can approach it more mindfully, more wisely, and then we will be able to at least make a budget for our living, or we can certain of what we will be using money in the future. So to conclude, as we navigate through those often confusing world of the finance or the money, remember this one. I can leave you with to conclude. I can leave you one very challenging phrase here. So I can read this one to you out. True wealth is not just about how much we have in saving or in possession. It's really about our relationship, our experience, and our personal growth. So I think you understand very well what we have talked about, the psychology of money. And here we will conclude on that note. So I hope you guys watching this video, you learn more things on how to use money, and the stresses and feelings that it comes with when using money. So that's how psychology works with money. So with that, this is the conclusion part of our video presentation on the topic of psychology of money. I think with that, it's done. So thank you very much for watching our video. Thank you, and bye for now. Thank you.
Thank you.